What's going on, Pisces? It's Robin here. Welcome to your November 2021 money forecast. Okay, so I'm doing a wealth and abundance tarot card reading. This is going to be a general reading, okay? So keep that in mind. I do private readings, you guys. If you're interested, send me an email at ariesfiretarot@gmail.com and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So, Gilded Tarot, I'm going to look at potential money sources, any tips and tricks available for you guys, any sort of abundance block. Just keep in mind this is a general reading for Pisces in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You guys might want to check out your moon sign if this one isn't working for you, okay? Because sometimes that's just the way it goes. I know some of you actually watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, which is just amazing. So thanks you guys for being here and for all of your comments and subscribing. If you are subscribing or a current subscriber, it's really important to hit the notification bell. So anyway, I'm going to get into the reading because I don't like to waste your guys' time, okay? So Pisces, let's see what your money forecast is for November 2021. This is interesting. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Swords here. So it looks like there's some sort of, maybe sort of an intellectual battle when it comes to money, okay? So you guys are really gonna have to think things through, okay? The Knight of Swords, you can see where he's like preparing and he looks like he's a little bit offended that somebody suggested something, okay? So whatever it is that you're entering into, any sort of contract, any sort of deal, really get your details, okay? Really just get all the information, because I'm seeing here that somebody is going to surprise you with like a fine print moment, okay? I'm going to write that down. I'm also going to grab a sip of water. Hold on. I think this is going to be really especially important for those of you that are seeking financial assistance in any way. You know, there could be like an introductory rate on whatever, if you're getting a car loan or a credit card, whatever sort of, you know, financial where you have to sign your name on it. There could be a rate that's super good for the first 3 months and then it blows up to like 21% interest, you know, accrued daily or something like that. So be very careful. Make sure that you're very well armed when it comes to matters of finance, okay? And this can happen in anything, you know. Always read the fine print, you guys, even if you feel like you don't have time. If you're bored and you don't want to read that kind of stuff, or it's over your head, and it's okay if it is, get a friend to read it, you know. Just like, can you just give this a second glance so that I don't get ripped off, you know. Or do review searches, you guys, like whoever it is that you're going to deal with. Go right on to like, just do like Google reviews or something like that. And you'll see people like really coming back, and obviously look for the 1/2 star and 1 star and stuff like that, and see why people are giving such poor ratings, because there could be something that's hidden, for people that are new. But people that have been burned will obviously post. People love to post negative comments, okay? So you've got the end of a cycle coming in here. This could be really, really, really tricky for you guys. You do have the 10 of Swords, okay? So this is saying that the end of a strained, like almost an impossible situation is coming in for you guys, and a little bit of money could help that, but you don't want to get messed up with any sort of credit shark, okay? This could be just a very brief sigh of relief, and then 3 months down the line you're like, why is my whatever bill so high? And it's because you signed off on something without reading all the fine print, without like fully understanding what you were getting into. You're allowed to negotiate on things like this. You can ask flat out, is there any fine print terms that I need to be aware of? Like, is there some sort of like blooming inflation rate on your, what do they call that? Interest, you know? Are there any surprises? And they might not answer you. You know, people that are in customer service roles and stuff like that, they're just doing their job, and their job is to sell things. So it is up to you to go right through that contract. So I'm a little bit concerned about this 10 of Swords for you guys. So I'm getting the advice from my spirit guides to not pounce on the first offer that presents itself. You guys, there's multiple ways to solve your financial pressures. You know, you don't have to take the first one that looks good, but then 3 months down the line, it comes back and just kind of, you know, kicks you in the breadbasket. So be very careful. I'm going to clarify out this 10 of Swords. Okay, yeah, you guys are about to do something, if you're not incredibly careful, that you're probably going to live to regret, okay? The 5 of Cups came up. This is a very challenging financial reading for you guys, because it can just seem like, oh, this is the answer to all of my prayers. I'm finally going to have, you know, extra money. All my bills are going to get paid, you know. But there's other lenders out there, you guys. There's people that don't take advantage of people, okay? So just very, very, very carefully review your contracts. And I know it's very difficult if you're not employed right now. There's a lot of people that are unemployed. So I cannot stop saying be careful. I just have to shift. Hold on, you guys. My foot's falling asleep. I'm getting like a big warning sign from my spirit guides that you guys need to be super careful, okay? So if you're not taking the precautionary steps at the beginning, after you sign something, it's going to be probably too late to do anything about it, okay? So I clarified the 10 of Swords with the 5 of Cups. So yikes. All right, so let me pull one more card here and I'll clarify out the 5 of Cups for you guys. So okay, all right, so finally we get a decent card here for you guys, and this is the card when it comes to wealth and abundance readings, okay? So there could be this really good looking opportunity with no substance, okay? So you're gonna have to look into all the roots, all the details, or you could get really burned here by a financial institution, like whatever it is that they're trying to help you with. You also want to be very careful with job offers, you know, to make sure that you're getting everything that you were promised into your contract, like things like any matching RSP or health benefits, anything like that. But if you're very prudent, if you're very careful, and you don't just snap at something that is going to end your immediate situation, you get this coming in, and here's the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So there is a very valuable offer coming into you. It's very big, okay? And there's probably not going to be as many strings attached. Obviously, when you're signing a contract for some sort of service, you have to pay for that service. But I mean, interest rates don't have to be super, super high. You know, you can deal with different kinds of banks. We have in Canada what's called a credit union, and they're a little bit different. They're not as steep as like the big 3 banks or whatever. And they actually pay like a dividend at the end of the year to people that are using their bank. So there is smarter, safer ways to, I'm getting here too, if you're going to invest your money, be very careful. Invest or lend money. I know sometimes employers can be very sneaky when it comes to things too. So you want to think that your employer is going to have your back, but they don't always, okay? And that's really unfortunate. So the Ace of Pentacles is a big relief. You guys just need to do a little bit of like sharp-eyed sort of research before you sign your name on any dotted line here. See, and we're getting like super tons of options for you guys with the 7 of Cups. So when it comes to ending any kind of drought or investing your money, The first thing you see is not always the wisest answer, okay? We really want you to have your options wide open, and that's where the Seven of Cups came in for you guys. Sorry, I've got the butterfingers here. There's tons of options, so don't let fear or whatever else is going on drive you into something that is just going to wreck your life for the next 5 to 10 years or however long you signed that contract for. So this is really kind of a heads up, Pisces, to be really smart about where you sign your name and who you do business with and who you are employed by. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you back here next week. Bye.